She's in charge. Good to see you. How's everything? Go up here.
Trying to hide from us. Hey, I was eating my dinner. Take me one out, boys. I need one.
Welcome to the second game of our doubleheader tonight. Starters for William Blount, our typical starters: Chance Pride, Brett Bowling, Cam George, Grant Reardon, and Jordan Tarver. The starters for the Fulton Falcons: Trey Davis, Edward Lacey, Dominic Holland, Tommy Sweat, and Deshaun Page. William Blount controls the tip. Bowling with a quick three, that's strong. Reardon gets the rebound, puts it up. Tarver collects that rebound and lays it in. And Fulton comes down and does the same thing. And eventually it's Holland that lays it in. Pride with it over to Reardon. Reardon drives. Finds a cutting Tarver. Out to Bowling. That three's good. Chance Pride almost had the rebound and it was knocked off his foot. That was Holland with that attempt. Lacey to throw it in for Fulton. That's over to Davis in the corner for a three. Grant loses it to a turnover. And Cam blocks the shot. Davis tried to get fancy with it, throws it behind his back, but Grant Reardon's there to collect the fancy turnover. Bowling down to Tarver to lay it up and in. Timeout called by Fulton. 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first period. Steal. William Blount going to have to be aggressive rebounding the basketball tonight. This Fulton team's pretty athletic. Tommy Sweat enters for Fulton. Deshaun Page lays it up, lays it in, just attacking the rim. Fry dribbles it in, finds Reardon. Reardon drives it in, lays it up, and that's missed. Rebounded by Edward Lacey. He gets it up. Deshaun Page turns it over to Cam George. Pride with the pull up, and he makes it. Sorry, I didn't get the camera turned around. That was Chance Pride off of the Cam George assist. Tarver with the steal. He gets it up to Pride. Pride to Reardon. Reardon will lay it up, lay it in. William Blount leads 11-7. Pride with the steal. Foul's called on Davis, preventing the Pride breakout. William Blount basketball at half court. Tarver with it, operates, looks for Reardon. Reardon finds a wide open three. That's short. William Blount and Fulton keep mirroring each other. Edward Lacey gets the rebound, and Grant Reardon fouls him. It's Grant's first, team first. It's an odd-looking move for Lacey. He gets it up and in. Pride gets it over to Reardon. Reardon to Tarver. Tried to draw a charge. They didn't get it. Tarver turns around and just shoots it in. 6 first quarter points. Chance Pride with the steal. He lays it up, leaves it short. Holland comes away with it. William Blount drops back in their defense. Deshaun Page sneaks in for another layup. Cam George looking for room to operate. Gets it out to Pride. Pride loses it to Lacey. Lacey will take it, lay it up, lay it in. And Fulton's tied the game. Calls foul on Deshaun Page. That's his first, team second. William Blount brings in Young, Combs, and Pratt. Pride to Tarver. Tarver to Combs. Combs over to Pratt. Pratt's to Tarver. Tarver will drive it, kick it over to Young for a wide open three. He'll make that wide open three, Jared Young. William Blount needs to get some defensive stops here, prevent some layups. Lacey with it, top. Holland with it, turns it over. Pride runs it down. He got pushed to the floor, no call. Page gets it up and in, scores it. He'll get a free throw. Foul's called on Isaiah Pratt. And Page ties the game at the free throw line, 16-16 with 2:21 to go. Fouls left and right, they're just not calling them. Young with it in the corner. He drives, gets it to Tarver. Tarver shoots a three, makes a three. Tarver with 9 early points. 2 minutes to go. Lacey gets it over. Trey Davis scores another three and ties it again. Tarver with it out front, gets it over to Combs. Combs dribbles, gets it to Tarver. Tarver to Pride. Pride gets it over to Combs. Combs to Pratt. He looks for a move. He kicks it over to Tarver in the corner for a three. That's short. Lacey comes away with the rebound. They're just not going to call a foul on Page. Foul's called on Jared Young. And Page will go to the line. Should have been a foul on the rebound. One minute to go. Page makes the first free throw. Bowling, Reardon, and George check in for William Blount. He makes 2. And Fulton leads 21-19. And Page goes to the bench. Bowling in at point guard. Gets it to Reardon. Reardon looking for the Cam. Cam George with it. Gets it to Combs. Combs tries to get it to backdoor to Pratt and leads him a little too far. Lacey comes out of there with it. Fires a three. That's a 2. His foot was on the line. William Blount's got to figure out a way to stop the turnovers. Bowling over to Combs, and Combs shoots a 3. Cam George gets the rebound, gets it to Pratt. Combs with it. Pratt's with the top of the key. He'll have a long pull up too. That rims out. Good if it goes, and it's wide left. Score after 1. Fulton has 23. William Blount 19. Fulton will get the ball. Start. Hey guys, y'all got to check in down there. Jordan Tarver and Chance Pride check into the game.
They don't need no table like this. It's a college game.
They said two. Side mark at 3 and have to change it.
Fulton get the ball. William Blount comes back out with their starters. Fulton's got a couple of new players in the game. Connor Haskell and Keathon Foster. Bowling comes away with the rebound of the Trey Davis miss. Pride gets it up to Tarver. Tarver over to Grant Reardon. Back to Tarver. Tarver lays it up and in. Short. Grant Reardon gets the rebound. He'll drive it down and turn it over. And Lacey comes out of there, explodes out of there. Bowling tries to go and get it, a little late. Bowling gets it to Tarver. Tarver to Pride in the corner for 3. That's long. Cam tips it. Lacey comes away with it. Lacey pulls the 3. That's good. Fulton's matching William Blount, but William Blount's missing, and that's a difference in the ball game. Bowling saves the possession, and Pride gets it down to Cam George, and he converts. Trey West with the basket. Tarver with it. Gets it over to Cam. Finds Bowling on the wing. He fakes a 3 and drives it in. He kicks it over Reardon for the wide open 3. That's short. Bowling goes up and gets it. And finds Cam at the 3-point, and he'll try it, and he'll make it. Cam George with 3-point basket. Interesting, Fulton is allowed to make a live ball substitution. Let's blow the whistle dead and bring him in. William Blount trying to trap the ball high. If they're able to make that first clean pass, they can find somebody open underneath. Lacey tries another 3. Tarver comes away with the miss. He'll kick it out to Pride. Pride attacks, gets all the way to the rim, gets it up and gets it in. Fouls on 42. That's Connor Haskell, his first, team third. Pride scores it. He'll go for one more. Scores 28-30. Fulton. Pride with the miss. Sweat gets the rebound. Bowling almost steals it, tips it out of bounds. Ball's out to Lacey, top of the key. Gets it to Sweat. Ends up back with Lacey. Foster shoots it, and Tarver rebounds it, but doggone it. Foster should have been called with a foul, but Cam George makes the basket on the Jordan Tarver assist. Davis with another three. He has 3 threes in this game. Grant Reardon drives it up, tries to lay it in. Tarver tips it. Trey Davis comes away with it. They can't lose Davis. He's hit 3 threes. They've got Jordan Tarver guarding him. That was a walk. Wasn't called. And they come away with a Lacey 3. Not sure. Pride kicks it over to Reardon for a 3. That's long. Davis runs it down. Lacey brings it up. All the way to the rim. William Blount makes a run. Bowling out to Pride. Bowling finds it. And he loses it. Turnover. Lacey drives and kicks out. The Sweat for the 3. It's over Tarver's hand, so it goes to Foster. Back out to Lacey. There's your 3-point shooter. He airballs that one. Cam George comes away with it. Maybe that was a heat check. Pride drives it all the way down. That was a walk. He caught that one. Finally caught the walk. Got wholesale substitutions. Hey, if you're gonna cuss, get out of the gym. Combs with it up top. Over to Tarver. Tarver drives back to Combs. Combs drive with a pull up. He'll make it. Lacey with it. He'll try a long 3. That's short. Tarver comes away with the rebound. Tarver with a long 2 and makes it. Assist Will Combs. William Blount pulls within 3 with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Doggone it. Tommy Sweat with a 3. Tarver drives, makes a move, kicks it out to Young. He fakes the 3, sidesteps. Oh, rims out. Combs gets the rebound, puts it up. Tarver comes away with it. A foul is called. Foul's called on 22, Tommy Sweat. His first, team 4th. Bowling checks in for Clemmer. Tarver needing a breather. 30 seconds to go in the first half. William Blount down 35-41. Bowling with it. Finds Young in the corner. Young drives in, and that's a charge. Jared Young called for the offensive foul. That's his second, team 4th. He walked as he caught it, but no call. Combs tips it, gets it out to Bowling. Bowling to Pratts, and Pratts lays it up and misses the layup. Bowling gets the rebound and puts it in. $18 points in that quarter for William Blount. After scoring 19 in the first. That'll be halftime. The score is Fulton 41, William Blount 37. 10 minutes to go in the half. For halftime.
I'm broadcasting. Don't tell me to leave the gym. I didn't mean to leave the gym. I just did what you're yelling on the broadcast. I apologize for saying that. I'm asked this time. Please don't do that when I'm on the broadcast. I understand. I didn't mean to leave the game. You understand? I won't tell you where the game is. I had to hurry. I've got all kinds of people. It's all good. It's all good. I'm trying to hit that hard. So number 20 shot. No. Tarver. No. I can sit there. Good at all. Yeah, he's still good. Had to be Brad. I was trying not to say that one. Nobody else could have got the Isaiah already ran it. Well, you know the school. Tracer. I had them last year like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, somebody in the church. It was so fun. Yeah, I'll say that. Don't take me to right. You know I'm always When watching the park, I knew it was close. And when you buzz pretty quickly. I wanted to. I wanted to understand. I don't care what he says to his kid. I just don't want him yelling through the gun market.
Still talking about when y'all first started, man. I thought he got his own school Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
You sure it's 13?
Get his head back in the game. Yeah, and then he's opened a little hill law school. He might help out a little bit like the law school right there. Say around football a little bit. He's got well. He's good. Not caused any trouble yet. I might not yet. I just got it's like she's not been outside.
It was on one. No, it was one post. I had both races. Who's that? Who's that?
And I was like,
Hey, water.
Yeah, I take it too. I'm not talking about find and see. But you know, first I never take my I go about one year.
That guy from shooting threes and that guy from shooting threes.
Well, I mean, some of the ones Lacey's shooting though, I mean, dude, he's shooting from 25 feet. He's taking the shots you kind of
The
want.
shot you
Yeah.
want him to take. And
He took the shot you wanted him to take. He just made a couple. That gamble at the top of the key, when it works, but when it doesn't, they break it down. I don't even want that in there. I started to put that in there. 2, 4, 20, 22, 44.
There you go, bathroom. Don't let calm down.
I know ETSU, I've already got a ticket for KD over there. They don't start till 12.
Separations.
William Blount will start out with the basketball to start the second half. William Blount goes back with their starters, as does Fulton. We're just waiting on the referees. In the defense of the referees, the dressing room is in the basement here. There they come, out of the basement. Bowling inbounds to Pride. Here we go. Bowling to Tarver. Now dumps it down to Pride for the layup. Very nice play out of the half. Lacey with it. Lacey doing a lot of damage in the first half. He has a pull-up. Bowling with the pressure. Forces the miss. Cam back tips it. Trey Davis puts it up and in. That's his first two of the game. Reardon with it in the front court. Gets it to Tarver. Tarver with a turnaround shot. That's a two-point basket. Two-point basket. Grant Reardon with the assist. That should be a charge. What's the call? That is a charge. Jordan Tarver draws his first charge of the game. Fouls on Davis. That's his second foul. First of the team. First team foul of the half. Pride to bring it up. Lacey picks him up at half court. George with it over to Tarver. Tarver to Pride. Tarver drives it, pulls up, gives it over to Cam George. Rebound goes out to Holland for Fulton. Page just finds his way to the basket. Tried to bring it across the line. Tarver to Reardon. Reardon to George. George to Pride, and he'll bring it back up top. Drive down the middle, back it out. He get it over to Tarv. Tarv to Reardon. Reardon drives baseline. He gets it up and gets it in. Creates his own offense. Lacey across half court with it. And Sweat back to Lacey. Lacey to Davis. Davis back to Sweat. Sweat with it, drives, kicks it to Lacey. Lacey will drive it. He'll pull up. Soft touch. Lacey gets the basket. Scores 47-43 Fulton at the moment. Tarver with it. He'll have a turnaround shot. That'll go in. Lacey with the basketball up front. Back to Lacey. Late call on it. I thought it was pretty clean block, but he'll get Pride with a foul. That'll be his first. First of the half. Page goes to the line for two. They're having trouble keeping Page off the block. He's a big, strong guy. It's his first free throw miss of the game. He was 3 for 3. Now he's 3 for 4. Gets it up and in. Gives Fulton a 3-point lead. Bowling to Pride. Pride gets it down to George, and George somehow come away with it, but he turns it over. And you didn't see any of that because I didn't move the camera. But you did see Davis come all the way down and score it again. Pride with it, looking for room to operate, gets it over to Reardon. You're seeing the backside of Reno. And Grant throws it to the first row. William Blount needs to settle down and get in their offense. They can score the basketball. Trey West tries a tray, and Jordan Tarver goes and gets the miss. Brings it up the court. Gets to Bowling. Bowling will drive down. He'll have a spin move and kick it out to Reardon. Reardon for a three, and that's good. William Blount closes it within two, 48-50. 3:37 to go in the third quarter. Lacey with it. Crosses over. Holland with it. Back out to Lacey. Lacey making a move, trying to create some room. Davis tries another three. Gets his own rebound. There's no reason for that. Got to box out. A three-point shooter shooting a 25-foot three should not get his own rebound. Pride with it. William Blount calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout called by William Blount. It'll be their first.
You got to say timeouts, both books today? What do we have? Four timeouts. We have to from now on.
And Michael, I'm the official book the rest of the season.
Yeah, for us.
William Blount will get the ball under their own goal. Bowling to throw it in. Near turnover. Nobody sprung free. Grant Reardon with it. He fakes the shot, gets it up, misses, gets his own rebound. Actually, he didn't miss, it was blocked. And he closes the game within 2. That was a walk, but he gets an and 1 out of it. Tarver will get the foul. Nope, Cam George gets the foul. That'll be his first. Page goes to the line for and 1. He makes it. Your score 55-50 with 2:37 to go in the third period. Tarver with it. He'll have a pull-up 3, and he'll make it. Jordan Tarver with a lot of points. Lacey with it out front. He gets it over to Davis. William Blount in a 2-3 zone. Actually, it's a 2-2-1. And generates a steal out of it. Grant Reardon. Bowling brings it across. Gets down to Pride. Tarver just had a pull-up 3. He got fouled. No call. That'll go down as a missed 3. A guy that shoots 70% just shot an air ball, and no call, no block. That should have been a something. So William Blount brings in Pratts, Combs, and Young, and leaves in Bowling and Tarver. Oh, my. Lacey got a free shot, but Combs comes away with the miss. William Blount fortunate. Combs gets it to Young. Young drives it. Young kicks it out to Pratts. Pratts will try a 3. That comes off. Page collects the rebound. Lacey to bring it up. Lacey with a wild shot. He collects a foul on Jordan Tarver. That'll be his first of the game. Lacey going to the line for 2. His first 2 free throws of the game. He misses the first. Makes the second. 3-point game. William Blount down. Young with it, and he is pushed out of bounds. Foul's called on Trey West. His first, team second. Young to throw it in. Gets it to Tarver. Tarver with the turnaround shot. And that falls. William Blount closes within 1 with a minute to go in the third quarter. William Blount looking for a stop, maybe to get a lead. Looks like Fulton's going to be content to dribble out and take the last shot of the quarter. William Blount going to try to jump and trap the ball. William Blount got what they wanted. Blount's tried from half court. His pass. He pulled up to shoot it and saw Combs and tried to dump it down. One-point game, 8 minutes to play. William Blount down one, 55-56. So Fulton starts the fourth quarter by calling a timeout without even leaving the bench. They call a full timeout. So that's going to be a fourth quarter timeout. 8 minutes to go. That leaves them with 3 timeouts. William Blount still has 4 timeouts. Fulton will get the basketball to start this half. All right, here we go. Fourth quarters. Lacey brings it across the half court. Back to Lacey. Davis with it. Pride knocks it away. Bowling almost had the rebound, tips it out. Bowling does get the rebound on a missed layup by 42. Reardon for 3, and that's good. And William Blount takes the lead in the fourth quarter, 58-56. They leave Lacey just wide open top of the key. That's his third 3 of the game. One guy you can't leave open at the top of the key. George with it over to Bowling. Bowling looking to drive. And he has a turnover. It's stripped out of his hands by 22, Tommy Sweat. Lacey with it. William Blount drops back in a 2-3 defense. Lacey tries it again and makes it again. Number 4 can shoot the basketball. And they're just letting him stand there and set his feet and shoot the basketball. The shot's not uncomfortable for him. And now with the turnover, Davis scores it, and it's quickly a 6-point game. After William Blount takes a 2-point lead, Fulton quickly goes on an 8-0 run. William Blount calls the timeout. I was looking down. So William Blount will have it the full length of the court to go. They've got to score the basketball. Pride gets it to Tarver. Tarver over to Cam George. George will drive it over to Pratt. Pratt's to Tarver. He'll pull a three. He misses that one, but Will Combs with the rebound. Gets it back into George and creates a jump ball, which will go over to William Blount. 5:53 to go in the game. Pratt's inbounds to Tarver. Tarver drives, spin move, gets to the basket, and gets the foul. Foul's on 44 to Sean Page. That's his second, team third. And Tarver will go to the line for his first free throws of the game. Misses the first. Makes the second. Reardon and Bowling check back into the lineup. Lacey's been a solid point guard for Fulton tonight. Scored a lot of baskets, not a lot of turnovers. Shot was missed, but Deshaun Page got the rebound, and Bowling fouls him before he can get it back up. That's his first, team fourth. Page will get two at the line. He makes the first. William Blount down 6 right now. Trey West got the rebound, but he loses it out of bounds. Wendell screaming for a violation. Left early to get that rebound. Tarver with it. Tarver makes a move, gets to Bowling. Bowling navigates the defense, kicks it over to Combs for a three. That's a little strong. Davis comes away with that rebound. Bowling plays the defense on West. West flops. Bowling gets it to Tarver for a layup. Tarver lays it in. Brett gets the assist. William Blount closes to 4 again. That can't happen. Over the top of the Page. And scores it. Tarver kicks it to Reardon. Reardon with a three, and it's short. Lacey gets the rebound. Lacey backs it out, sets the offense. Combs checking Lacey. Lacey drives in, pulls up. Combs almost has a steal. These long threes are creating long rebounds. There's just nothing inside. Bowling with the steal. He'll get the lay-in. Back to a 4-point game. Cam George collects the miss. He kicks it to Combs. Bowling ends up with the basketball, and he'll go around and miss it. Tried to go reverse. Lacey beats him up the sideline. He's still on him. Lacey's still dribbling, and Combs finally fouls him. Fouls on Combs. His first, team fifth. Davis drives it. Strong. Tarver with the rebound. Coach Wendell wants to get a good play. Tarver, they just got hands all over Tarver. Grant Reardon with a long three. That's long. Cam George back taps it. Wendell saves the timeout. 2. William Blount calls their third timeout, leaving them with 2 full timeouts. 2:43 to go in the game. It was to save a possession. Somebody dove on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Got 2:43 left to go. It's William Blount basketball, side inbound. The score, Fulton 67, William Blount 63. Pride with it. Double screen. Get some switch ups. Pride drives all the way to the basket, gets a foul called, but before the shot, be baseline. Foul's called on number 10. That's Trey West, his second, team fourth. Bowling checks in for George. Jordan with a turnaround, fade away. He's very good at that. 2-point game. There's just really not a defense for that. Davis with it, kicks it back out. Lacey with it, operating. That foul's going to be on Tarver. His second. It's on the floor. The next foul will be 1-1. They just lost Tommy Sweat running that baseline. He hits a reverse layup. Back to a 4-point game. Pride gets it over to Reardon. Reardon gives it to Tarver. Tarver drives in, kicks it out to Pratt for a three. And he makes that three. Isaiah Pratt's a sharp shooter. Makes it a 1-point game with a minute and a half to go. Had a near steal. Force a three, but he makes a three. Man, that's a tough shot. That's a big-time basket. Pratt dips it out to Bowling. Bowling looking to make a move. Tarver with the fadeaway three. He gets fouled shooting the three. That's his third. That's on Deshaun Page. Tarver will be at the line for 3 free throws. Try to close the game back to 1-point game. .46 seconds to go. Tarver hits 2, so it's a 2-point game. Tarver hits all 3, makes it a 1-point game. Oh, a chance Pride with a near steal. Lacey drives it in. Foul's called on Bowling. That'll send Lacey to the line for 2. Regardless of what Lacey does at the line, Blount's got a point tie this game or take the lead. Lacey makes the first, so makes it a 2-point game. 38 seconds to go. He makes both. It's a 3-point game. Reardon with it. Foul's called on Lacey. And that sends Pride to the line for 2. Nope. That's a team 6th foul. Team 6th. They called it. Fulton calls a timeout with 23.7. Each team has 2 timeouts. Chance Pride to be at the line. No, he will not be at the line. He'll be inbounding on the baseline, so I'm sure Wendell is drawing up a play to get a 3-point shot. I would.
He's only got 1 basket in the game and has not shot free throws, not a shot through. Oh, he's not in the game. They put out maybe 20.
20. Into Pratt's to Reardon. Reardon makes a move, shoots a 3. That rims out. They foul Lacey immediately. 15 seconds to go. It's now a 4-point game, so William Blount's going to have to get a quick score here. Doesn't matter whether it's a 2 or a 3. They just need a quick basket. It's now a 5-point game. Got to get it up fast. It's to Pratt. Pratt makes a move, shoots a 3. They call a foul. And I believe that'll about do it. That's Brett's 3rd foul. Trey Davis will be at the line for 1+1. His first free throws of the game. 6 seconds to go. It's a 5-point game. Not much you can do with that. He makes the first. He makes both free throws. Bowling shoots a long 3. That'll be your ball game. Well, Tarver recorded 30 tonight.
Thank you for speaking up. The whole game.
The other scoring in the game, Grant Reardon had 12. Cam George with 8. Bowling with 7. Chance Pride with 6. Jared Young and Isaiah Pratt both with 3. Will Combs with 2. That's your scoring for William Blount. Be a few days off. Friday night we'll be home against Lenoir City. The broadcast